Hello, friends. Hello. I'm here. Finally. Finally. I received a lot of requests over the past few months to post something on YouTube. But as I've mentioned many times before, YouTube is just a lot of work for me. So I tend to take longish breaks from it in the hopes that I will show up for it again at the right time. And this time I have something like a muse, maybe. I came across a YouTube channel, a YouTube reader called, well, the channel is called Weaver of Worlds, and I mentioned her channel on Instagram as well. I am so in love with her channeling. I am so inspired by her channeling. And when I saw her just being herself in front of the camera, I just realized, oh, I don't have to make this so hard for myself. I don't have to be perfect with it. I just have to show up. And so here I am with a pick-up pile reading. I don't really have a topic in mind. I just decided I would channel whatever comes through. And I know I usually show my face here, but today I wanted to do this whole setup just because. So, we have 3 piles for you to choose from. I'm going to show you all the crystals one by one. You could feel drawn to one or more than one groups. I want to say that you can even watch all the readings today, which is interesting. That never happens. But yeah, it's absolutely okay if you feel drawn to more than one group. Yes, let's do it. Collective number 1 is this rose quartz Hello Kitty. I'm starting to fall in love with crystal carvings. I never cared for them before. I don't even know if you can see it clearly, but it's very cute. Very, very cute. Collective number 2 is a gift from my dear friend Ola. This is an aragonite crystal. So pretty. It's so pretty. It's so shiny. I love it. Collective number 3 is another gift from Ola. This is pink tourmaline on quartz, with quartz. The white part is quartz. This is such a soft, gentle, healing energy. Just want to leave it like that. A lot of healing energy with this group. Okay, take all the time that you need. You can pause the video if you want to, and I will see you in your reading. If you heard something like a fart noise, that wasn't a fart, that was just me adjusting my chair. Hello, group 1. You chose the rose quartz Hello Kitty. A moment of pause, a moment of reflection is needed on your part. Yeah. Just a little moment where you can sink into silence, and I'm hearing ask yourself some questions, decide what you want. A moment to be with yourself and reflect. Yeah. Okay, let's look at your cards. Where do I put this? Where do I put this? And see what comes through. I have pre-shuffled your oracles, and if I feel called to, will also pull out some tarot cards. I am going to pull out tarot cards because I've been feeling obsessed towards this one deck in particular today. I just want to keep shuffling it, and I'm not going to miss this chance to shuffle it once again. But for now, let's look at your oracles. There's a lot of pink, blue, purple vibe coming through for all the collectives today. And I am personally thinking of these as the higher chakras. Like even with the color pink, I want to specify the higher heart chakra. Usually it's green that's associated with the heart chakra, but I want to specifically mention higher heart chakra and all the higher chakras in general. Throat, third eye, crown. There's one more coming through. Star. I'm hearing star seeker. That's not a chakra, is it? Wait. Right, so I was feeling drawn to the soul star chakra. Yeah, so all the higher chakras in general. Anyway, let's look at your cards. Ooh. I became really fixated on figuring out which chakra was coming through. So again, going back to that moment of reflection that's needed, it's almost like you need a space. Okay. There is this coffee mug stain on the table, and I would have, on another day, I would have cleaned this before showing up for this space, but I didn't want to, and I could just tell that this was going to be a part of the reading. And this is representing the space of solitude, silence, reflection that you need to be in. So I'm thinking of this as a strong boundary or aura protection. You might need to isolate yourself from the world to arrive in this space of reflection. And going back to that fixation on figuring out which chakra was coming through, there is a need for you to find some answers. You need to sit with the difficult questions. You need to figure out the details. I don't know what this is talking about, maybe because it's different for all of you, but it's important. It's crucial. It's needed. I'm hearing it's needed before you can move on with the rest of the journey. I'm feeling drawn to the pie right now. It's almost like some sort of success or abundance wants to come in, but this step, you need to go through this before you can arrive at this. Before you can arrive at the success and abundance that's meant for you, that's written for you, you need to take a moment to reflect. Okay, let's look at your oracles. You have inner strength. I'm looking at these waves. It's almost like there's a storm within you that needs to calm down. There are emotions rising within you that need to be seen and addressed. I'm also hearing the word strengthened. Again, going back to that message about boundaries. Your boundaries need to be strengthened. You could be more than usual affected by the people and their emotions and their energies. The people around you, that is. I'm seeing a ghost or a skull or a mask here, right here. I don't know if you can see it. It's almost like you have been putting on a mask to show up in front of the world. You've been hiding your true self. You've been hiding behind these waves. You've been hiding these waves. There's stuff going on here. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Emotional stuff, emotional depth. And I just heard you need the strength to face it. Maybe that's why you need to come back home to yourself. You might want to rely on people outside of you. Wow, okay. You might want to share what you're feeling with those around you, but going back to that mask I was seeing, it's almost like Spirit is saying that if you were to reach out to people, if you did reach out to people, you would find them projecting onto you, because they will be looking at you through their own mask, or you won't be fully seen by them, no matter how badly you want them to see you for who you are. Yeah. I'm also feeling drawn to all the rainbows on this card. Again, I don't know if you can see them. There is light. There is light on the other side. There's a light waiting to find you. When I say light, I mean clarity, I mean validation, I mean finally feeling seen and heard. But only you can create it for yourself. You can only create it once you take off this mask. And once you show up in front of somebody whose mask is off as well, if you have someone like that in your life with whom you can be unfiltered. Yeah. Or maybe this is a message about coming clean to somebody, being honest about how you feel, what you're thinking. There is a need for you to share your inner truth. It's going to be hard, it's going to take a lot of courage, but you're more than capable of it. And that's the task right now, is what I'm hearing. That's what you need to get done. This is for you. It's not just about the other people that you're dealing with. It's not just about them and sharing your truth with them. It's about letting yourself be seen for who you truly are. Letting your depths be seen. Wow. Now I'm feeling drawn to this orb of light. This feels like spiritual protection, divine protection. You will be protected no matter what happens. Even if this person is not able to mirror back the honesty that you are offering to them, you will be safe. It will be for your own highest good. The second card is deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. This is once again making me think of the need for isolation. Okay, now I'm hearing that your tendency to isolate yourself, your need for isolation, for solitude, your desire to hide from the world itself is a coping mechanism or some form of escapism. I'm looking at all the blue here, and again it's making me think of emotional depths. There's some part of you that wants to be seen, and it's specifically your emotional body. Your emotions want to be expressed, but you're scared to do so. And so you keep telling yourself the story that you are not safe, that you can't trust anybody, and that only you can heal yourself. You can only heal in your own presence. And so you keep hiding. You keep going into pools of okay. You keep going into pools of solitude and silence. I got distracted because when I was talking about the boundaries, I noticed that there were some gaps where these boundaries were blurry. And it's almost like that original message about needing to set a boundary I just heard made up and fake. It was again part of this coping mechanism of yours where you isolate yourself so that you can protect yourself from being hurt. But the fact that you assume that you will be hurt itself is distorted. You believe that you will be hurt if you allow yourself to be seen, if you allowed yourself to express your true self. But that's a distorted belief. And it's like you've made up your own world. And interesting. You see it as a safe haven. You see it as a space where you are safe, where you can be yourself, where you can express all that you are. But again, I'm hearing that it's made up. It's a fantasy land. It's fictional. It's a self-protective mechanism. Yeah. Of course, if you feel the need for solitude and silence, if you feel the need for rest, go ahead and give it to yourself. Give yourself that space. But I'm hearing Spirit say that at some point you have to come outside of it. I can already see this card trying to peek through, and I know which one it is. And of course, it's the rest card. Okay, I'm just going to look at all the cards at once, and then we'll just continue channeling. You have Raven, Wise Woman, a change is coming. I want to see if you can see everything. If I put these cards here, no. Oops. You have, oh my God, you have Sacred Rest, Retreat, Balance, Restore. What is this? You have, I am beautiful. I'm hearing you're safe to be seen with this card. And you have Release. Ooh, look at this. I don't know what this is, but it kind of feels like an expression of, it just feels like an expression of this person, like this, they're saying things. They might not be nice things. This is probably vomit. This is probably them puking, but I'm seeing it as a vocal expression of everything that they're feeling. We saw the skull earlier. What's that about? And I'm also feeling drawn to these two teeth. Teeth and also bones. I personally see teeth as a symbol of space, a space that is needed for you to grow, a space where you can grow. Yeah. Okay, we'll talk a bit more about this later on, because I'm not able to find the right words for this just yet. But the bones did make me think of inner strength again. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to pull out your tarot cards. I have a few specific questions I want to ask. Since the message about rest is repeating so much, there is a need for you to rest. There is a need for a safe space where you can just release everything, where you can be all that you want to be. Your emotions, your thoughts, and even if all you really are right now is quiet, if all you want to be right now is quiet, then even a safe space for that is needed. A space for you to do nothing, to be nothing, to not perform, to not pressurize yourself. I'm noticing that you have a lot of R's here: replenishment, retreat, rest, Raven, release, rest, retreat, restore. You also have some S's. You have W here, it could also be M. I'm also feeling drawn to the C in change and the B in beautiful. All of these letters could be significant. 29 and 43 could be significant as well as ages, perhaps. 29 could also be an important date. Okay, going back to the tarot. Why is the message about rest here? Okay, you received the Four of Swords, which is another card that talks about rest. And at the back of the deck, you have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands could actually be a sign that you have a lot on your plate right now. So quite literally, you need physical rest. You need rest. And this reading is your permission slip this reading is asking you to give yourself the permission to rest. I'm looking at all these kittens as people, so you could feel, I'm hearing you could feel exhausted by the people in your life. So maybe that's why that message about isolation. So there could be two collectives within this group. Some of you are being pulled towards a chapter of rest. You're about to initiate that chapter. So you're needing boundaries, you're needing isolation, you're needing solitude and silence and quiet. The need to not perform is what I'm hearing. And others of you could be coming out of this chapter. Yeah, you've done enough. I'm hearing you've isolated yourself enough. And now it's time to come out of this space. But of course, take whatever resonates. If you need more rest, and since you have the Four of Swords here, this is mostly mental rest. There is a need for you to quiet your own mind down. I'm also feeling drawn to the owl card. Well, this is the sacred rest card, but the owl on the sacred rest card, and thinking of how owls usually represent. I'm hearing the power of intuition. I personally associate them with the third eye chakra. So you could, again, you need mental rest, you need mental peace, you need mental quiet so that your third eye chakra can recharge. So that you could, again, going back to that message about needing to find answers, needing to find clarity. Here, I'm hearing your third eye chakra is feeling overworked right now. Simply because your mind is overworked right now. Your mind is in a constant flux of thoughts, always overthinking, always making presumptions, making assumptions, always evaluating everything. Yeah, and now you just need, I'm seeing a straight line. Now you just need a space to be quiet. That's it. Yeah. Alright, the skull. What was the skull about, Spirit? The Father of Pentacles and the Hierophant. It's almost like you have Justice at the back of the deck. It's almost like you're tired of being so many things to everybody. You're tired of performing. You're tired of performing. And that's why that message about needing to take your mask off, giving yourself the space where you can be whomever and whatever you want to be. A need to not perform. I keep coming back to that sentence. There is a need for you to take your mask off, to be honest, to be vulnerable. I'm also hearing to be tired. Give yourself the permission to feel all the exhaustion that you're feeling, to at least acknowledge that you're tired, and then you can think about how to move through it. Yeah. It's almost like you need to accept that you've been overworking, that you have been overworked, that you have been doing a lot for everybody, and that you need a break. Yeah. With Justice here, it's the same message repeating about how you are so many things to so many people. And it's time to just be yourself. Who would you be if the world was no longer dictating the person that you're meant to be? Yeah. Justice is also giving me some travel energy. Yeah, I'm feeling drawn to all the northern lights. So if you wanted to take a break, if you wanted to take a holiday, a vacation, a short trip, this is your sign to do it. And again, Justice is Libra energy, so there is a need for you to just relax and take some time and space away from your relationships, your close personal relationships, or just the people that you see on a daily basis, and that includes work, people that you see at work. You're exhausted. You're exhausted, you're tired, you need the space to rest, you need the space to be yourself. And if there is someone specific with whom you can be all of those things, then this is your time to let them know what you're really going through. And if there is no one like that in your life, then this is the time to just be with yourself. Yeah. Do what is needed, do what feels good to you, what feels right to you. Do what is good for you. Let's see, Spirit. Anything else that you need pile 1 to know? You have the 9 of Wands. Again, this is the card of you inching towards a burnout. And again, it's another message that talks about boundaries. So there is a need for you to strengthen your boundaries. And I'm hearing to lower them with the right person. You may have been knowingly, unknowingly pushing away someone who cares a lot for you. I'm going to pull out a card to see who this person is. But they care for you, and you can be all of yourself with them, and they want to be there for you. They want to protect you, I'm hearing. They want to make you feel better. They want you to feel safe. And so it could even be that message about boundaries and blurry boundaries. It's true for all of you. There are areas of your life and people with whom you need stronger boundaries, and there is one person in specific, or maybe even more than one person, with whom those walls need to come down so that you can let yourself be seen. Tell me more about a wise woman. Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands again. I always see the Two of Pentacles as a card of manifestation, almost like some kind of big transformation is coming your way. This could be in any area of your life at all, but since you have wise woman, a change is coming. It could even be an internal transformation, but there is change coming your way. And to support that change, you need this chapter of rest. You need this break. Yeah. The next 2 months could be significant. The Hierophant is Taurus energy, and we are in Taurus season right now. The 9 of Wands could also be the next 9 weeks. Tell me more about the teeth and the bones. Right, that's what I was feeling. So it's the same message as the Two of Pentacles, and you have the 10 of Wands at the back of the deck. This is the burnout card, this is the exhaustion card, this is the rest and recovery card. There is a change coming your way. A significant change is coming in. This could be related to your career, it could be related to your home life, it could be related to your daily routine and lifestyle. There is change coming your way, and to prepare for that, you need to rest. Yeah. I also wonder if some of you know what this change is. And now that you know, I'm feeling drawn to the Hierophant and the Father of Pentacles. It's like you know what's coming next for you, and you already want to start working for it. You want to just make it happen already. But Spirit is clearly saying that for you to make this next chapter successful, for you to actually, again going back to that message about success and abundance, for you to actually receive this success and abundance, you need to restore enough energy for it, for you to perform for it. Yeah. You need to rest. There's no other way to say this. You need to rest. If you're feeling guilty about resting, because I'm going back to that message about how some of you might even know what this next chapter is going to be for you, and so you want to get to work already, And when you choose to slow down and rest and do nothing, you start to feel guilty, like I've already received this communication, I've been told that this is what I'm supposed to work on and I'm not doing it, and that makes you feel ashamed, it makes you feel like you're lazy, it makes you feel like you're not doing enough. Then this reading is just letting you know that this is the time for you to rest. It's the time for you to rest. If you don't rest, you're going to burn out. Yeah. Just putting it very clearly, you will have this success, you will have this abundance, you will have this growth, you will have this transformation, you will have this prosperous, highly energetic period, highly fertile period. You will have it. The next 2 months, this is just the space for you to rest, to prepare for it, to save enough energy for this. One more card, Spirit, for the specific person that was coming through, the person with whom pile 1 can open up. You have the Mother of Cups. This could quite literally be a motherly figure in your life, or it could just be a feminine energy. I'm hearing the word nurturing and healing as well, so their presence is quite healing for you. This is really just someone with whom you can be. I'm seeing a visual of you crying. So this is someone in front of whom you can cry. You can cry your heart out. You can complain 100 times. You can tell them everything that you're feeling, everything that you're struggling with. You can let them know everything that's on your mind and in your heart, and they will not judge you, they will not complain, they will not get tired of you. They will just hold a very safe, soft, healing space for you. Yeah, so this could be a motherly figure, it could be a sister, it could be a friend. Actually, it does not have to be a female per se, it could just be someone with whom you can be soft, with whom you feel held, be held. Yeah, it could be a friend, a sibling, anyone at all, honestly. Yeah, I'm looking at this wine glass. So it could even be someone that you often drink with, or this drink does not have to be alcohol per se, it could even be coffee or tea, just someone with whom you can share a cup of beverages. Yeah, again I'm seeing this endless energy with I don't know how to explain it. It's like you can spend hours and hours talking to this person and you won't even know the time has passed. It's time to let yourself be seen. It's time to reach out to them and let them know what you're going through, what you're feeling, what's on your mind. Just let them know. You have the Three of Wands at the back of the deck, so this could also be someone who's at a distance from you. We'll pull out a couple more cards and then we'll end this reading. You have Temperance and you have the Son of Pentacles or the Nine of Pentacles. You have the World at the back of the deck. This is really just saying you can rest now and get to work later. This slowness that you're experiencing in your energy, it's purposeful. That's how it's supposed to be. Yeah. Rest now, work later. Some of you need to focus on building a healthier sleep routine. I'm hearing sleep cleanse. Yeah. So maybe doing a digital detox before bed, maybe picking up your journal right after you wake up instead of your phone. So a sleep cleanse, a routine that helps you improve your sleep. Yeah. Oh, with Temperance, Sagittarius season energy could also be significant, and I'm going back to that transformation. So you will find out that if you did use this time to rest and then you got back to work later on after a couple of months or something, you will find out that the very energy of this journey to success, abundance, prosperity, whatever this goal is that you're chasing, whatever this area of your life is that's transforming, you will find out that it is slow moving. That's the nature of that journey. So there is no need for you to rush. There's no need for you to force yourself to move. You can take your time with this, and you're still going to arrive where you're supposed to be. You're still going to reach your destination. The end of the year could be a significant time frame for that. For now, just rest. Just rest. You're safe to rest. You're safe to do less. You're safe to do nothing. You're safe to be yourself. Yeah. Okay, group 1, that's your reading. I hope it helped. Pile 2. You felt drawn to the beautiful, shiny aragonite. I kind of want to look at my crystal deck because I can't remember what this crystal is supposed to mean. So I'm going to look for that card and then come back to your reading. You know what's crazy? With pile 1, I felt called to look up this one specific chakra, and for you, I felt called to get this card. There's almost like a last minute preparation theme going on for the collective today. Like you remember something at the last moment, and it works out. You're not running out of time. But it is a last moment thing, and it might be a little inconvenient, it might stress you out a little bit, but again, it's going to work out. So, you have aragonite, release your emotional baggage. You received another card today, an additional card which I kept to the side, but I'm bringing it in now just because this card wanted to join your reading as well. I didn't add it to your pile because I wasn't sure if it was supposed to be in the reading. Yeah. I kind of thought that it might be a collective theme, but now with this card, I think it's specifically meant for you. Okay. Let's look at your oracles. I'm going to shuffle your tarot cards if and when I feel called to. I feel this energy of not wanting to find out what's hiding behind these cards. Something about not wanting to know how someone feels for you, what they're feeling for you right now. Yeah, you're scared to find out. I'm hearing you're scared to ask for their forgiveness. This is not for everybody. You're scared to share your true emotions with them because you're pretty sure that they're mad at you for some reason. Let's see what that's about. That does not have to be for all of you, of course. Ooh, you have rite of passage. Oh my God, such a beautiful card. Look at that moon. Look at the ocean waves. Look at this dark cave, this dark door. You seem to be going through Okay, some of you might be going through a dark night of a soul, if that resonates. Or at least you're going through a darkish chapter. Just a lot of emotional lows here, just a lot of heavy emotions, bad days, sad days, low days, depressive days, loneliness, grief. Yeah, just heavy, heavy emotions. You have star seed. What lights you up? This is a lot more, it's a lot brighter than this energy, which I like. Kind of feels like self-care guidance. Like now that since you are in this dark chapter, this dark phase, what can you do for yourself? How can you get yourself out of this energy? Even if you're not able to pull yourself out of this phase entirely and right away, what can you do for yourself on a daily basis to keep up the spirit, to make yourself, to help yourself connect with joy, with love, with forgiveness? This is heavy energy. I wonder if something triggered this chapter, the start of this chapter. With the number 8 and the letter A, August could be significant. Something that happened in August, or maybe someone born in August, somebody with Leo placements, Leo and Virgo. Yeah. The 8th of a month could also be significant. Or the 18th or the 28th. Yeah. Let's see the rest of your cards. You have build strength, the third eye chakra energy. Wail, tenderness, show compassion, and forgive what needs to be forgiven. You either need to forgive yourself or another person, or maybe you want to once again reach out to somebody to ask for their forgiveness. I do feel a very solitary energy here, so I wouldn't be surprised if you don't actually reach out to anybody. You're really just focused on self-care and releasing this emotional baggage, trying to heal this, whatever this is, on your own. You have dreaming, curious messages, endless possibilities. There's an opening up here, an opening up, a release, an exploration, endless possibilities. You have more power to change this situation, whether it's related to this relationship or not. You have more power to change your current situation, your current circumstances, your current life than you realize. Yeah. I am hopeful. Oh, I love this. This is a number 1 card. I just wanted to point that out for some reason. And you have anxiety. Okay. Whatever it is that's passed in your life recently, or whether further into the past, whatever it is that triggered this dark phase, it doesn't matter if you choose to engage with it again or not. It doesn't matter if you choose to return to this person, try and heal this relationship, or try and change this whole situation. Although you are being told that you have the power to change it, what matters right now is that you get yourself out of this phase of anxiety, of not knowing when the sadness is going to end. I'm actually having a hard time channeling right now. I'm having a hard time moving through these energies. I'm having a hard time thinking about the future, about what's coming next, because where I am right now, where you are right now, is so heavy. And so right now, really just it's important that you release this heaviness, that you take care of yourself, you get yourself out of these energies. Okay. And step one to doing that is forgiving yourself. Forgive yourself for whatever happened. You have the power to change. Spirit is offering you hope. This situation, this relationship, it can still change. So let's say you dealt with some sort of a rejection. I'm not talking about in relationships, although it could be. But let's say you faced some sort of a rejection in your career, in another area of your life. Then you're being told that, again, there are endless possibilities. There are more opportunities. There is space for change here. But you don't have to get to it right away. You don't have to get to work right away. First, you heal. First, you give yourself hope. First, you reconnect with hope. First, you reconnect with your inner strength, with love, with forgiveness, with compassion, with kindness, with healing. First, you find your center. And then you can think about the change that you want to create. I'm going to pull out your tarot cards because there are no other messages coming through as of now. So let's see, Spirit, what else do you want to say to pile 2? You have the Mother of Pentacles or the Queen of Pentacles. That's more self-care energy. You have Judgment. Almost like this could be two things. Either you are being asked to be the bigger person in a certain situation, or you're being told that someone around you will be kinder to you than you realize. As in, they will be the bigger person. You can expect more kindness from them. You have the Ace of Pentacles. You have the Knight of Cups. It's almost like you're being asked to offer someone love, offer someone something, a chance to reunite, reconcile, or just let them know how you truly feel, what's going on with you, what's on your mind. You have the Five of Swords and the Four of Cups that came out together, and the Empress at the back of the deck, Justice as well. This person will be kinder to you. If you're seeking someone's forgiveness, it does feel like they will forgive you. Whether or not they will reunite with you is not yet confirmed, is not yet being confirmed. You have the Five of Swords and the Four of Cups, so there could still be room for disappointment. Things might not exactly work out the way that you want them to, but there will be clarity. And the difficult emotions that you're sitting with, that we saw with the Aragonite card, the emotional baggage that you're sitting with, the anxiety that you're sitting with, you will be able to release that. It's almost like cleaning the slate. If you had an argument with somebody, for instance, if you said some things that you did not mean, or if you feel like you were not completely honest, or you did not feel seen or heard in that conversation, this is you letting the person know what was really going on in your mind, what was really on your mind, what was really in your heart, what was really happening with you. So there's space for clarity here with the Ace of Pentacles. This could also be a new beginning, and again, this person will be kinder to you than you think. And again, if this is not talking about a relationship at all, then again, going back to that rejection energy, there are more possibilities here, more opportunities here. There are options for you to create new beginnings for yourself. But you have to take a risk, you have to take a chance. You have to fight for this clarity. You have to fight for this union. And for that to happen, you have to pull yourself out of this dark, dark chapter. Self-care is necessary for that. When I say self-care, I really, really, really mean anything, because you have the Empress at the back of the deck. So really anything that makes you feel safe, loved, cozy. Like I'm picturing this bakery that I go to, where I just have coffee, sometimes a dessert, and I will just read something, write something, just listen to my playlist, and it's always healing every time I go there. So this is really the kind of cozy, soft self-care that it does not have to be fancy per se. I heard the word fancy. It does not have to be fancy at all, as long as it's healing, as long as it's gentle. I'm being told that is your reading, group 2, but I really want to reiterate that it's time for you to take good care of yourself. It's time for you to pull yourself out of this current energy. Maybe reach out to the person on your mind. Take a risk, take a chance. If this is not talking about a person, maybe you want to apply for a new job. Maybe you want to reapply to the job, the company that rejected you. Who knows? Endless possibilities. Approach this situation with curiosity, with love, with hope. Yeah. And yes, brace yourself for disappointment, not because it's bound to not work out. Everything that happens is for your highest good. But remember that what matters is that you try again, that you pull yourself out of this space, and that you dare to have hope again. Yeah, you dare to try and build a new beginning for yourself. Yeah, regardless of whatever this is talking about, you deserve to feel hope. Yeah, and you are worth all the risks that you can possibly take. Your dream reality is worth all the risks that you can take. Go ahead and reach out. That's where I want to end your reading. Yes, that was everything, friend. I hope it helped. I hope you're doing okay. Please take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next one. I just wanted to add that for no reason at all. Cleanse, please, Spirit. Ooh, I feel like singing for this collective. Which song, Spirit? What should we sing for group 3? What should we sing? Maybe the movie Sing is significant. It's such a nice movie. I saw signs about it myself in the past few days, but I didn't watch it. Should have watched it. I'm hearing that song. I can't sing it, but it's कभी कभी मेरे दिल में ख्याल आता है. Yeah. कभी कभी मेरे दिल में ख्याल. See, this is why I said I can't sing it. I knew I would go off tune. Anyway, pile 3. You fell drawn to pink tourmaline. As I was saying, this is a very soft, healing, gentle, loving, nurturing energy, and I felt called to sing for you, so I'm excited for your group. Actually, I'll keep it here. cute. No, it wants to be here. Now I'm hearing childlike, childhood, playful. So some inner child energy coming through here. Maybe that's why I wanted to sing, because my inner child loves to sing, and I never sing for people, I always sing for myself. Yeah, inner child energy. Let's look at your cards. I will shuffle your tarot cards on camera if and when I feel called to. More pink, more pink. I was telling pile 1 how all of these cards are either pink or blue or purple, and that's like higher chakra energy, higher heart, throat, third eye, crown. Yeah, and then you have more pink, so lots of heart chakra, higher heart chakra energy for you. You have open channel, beautiful, it's beautiful. More pink, more pink. You have the age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Oh my god. Is that why I felt called to sing? Maybe some of you are artists and musicians, poets, writers, singers, dancers, and you're meant to share your art with the world. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Yeah, spend time with animals. There is some sort of creation that wants to come through you. Spend time with animals. Oh my god. I'm really just noticing all the pink in your cards. You have pink here, you have pink in the background here. Panda, balance, ask how to bring balance to this situation and into your heart. I think I'm going to pull out your tarot cards at once. More pink! And an eye. I'm going to pull out your tarot cards and then we will channel all the messages at once. You have electrons, building blocks of the universe, kind of like how I just said I want to pull out your tarot cards before I start channeling. And the tarot cards are one of the, they're the building blocks of this reading. I am a dreamer. You have, I believe this is Pisces. I could be wrong. I never get these signs right. This could either be Gemini, it could be Pisces. I have no idea. I'm going to check. And you have the number 44. So colorful. This is again, it's making me think of all of these brush strokes. It's making me think of painting. You have movement. I'm feeling drawn to this magic wand. Again, something about creation, creativity, sharing your art with the world. And let's pull out your tarot cards. This is freaking me out. I have to find out which sign this is. Whoops. The Page of Pentacles fell out. Yep, it's Pisces. Pisces energy, that's dreamy energy. Of course, it says I am a dreamer. Of course, it's Pisces. But the fact that I felt called to mention Gemini as well, so there's a need for you to balance your imagination with planning as well, because Gemini is, I'm going to, in this reading, interpret it as a very analytical, very meticulous energy. Yeah. So there is a creation that wants to be created through you, and Spirit wants you to, I'm hearing, take the risk to share your art with the world, to plan, to imagine, to visualize, to fantasize, but also take action and bring it out into the world. You've been preparing for this for lifetimes. This is part of your soul trajectory, it's part of your soul purpose. It's why you're here on earth. You're here to create. It's not just you sharing your art with the world. This is how Spirit is communicating with the collective through you. And with building blocks of the universe, you already have everything that you need. You already have the idea. You just need to take action. You just need to move towards it. That's what the Page of Pentacles is all about. So let's say you want to be a singer or you want to be an artist. The Page of Pentacles could also be a sign that this is a time for you to improve your skills. If you haven't already, if you feel like your ideas are too raw for you to work on, then this is the time to define them properly. And if you feel like your skills need to be polished before you can put them out into the world, before you can actually create something with them, then go ahead and do that. But take action. That's important. Take action. Start moving. Don't just imagine doing this, make it happen. Create something. Create. I'm thinking of a very specific memory. Should I tell you? It's one of my favorite stories to tell. Okay, story time. Maybe I can add a timestamp if you don't want to listen to this. Maybe. When I was in university, I was studying literature, and we had these papers that they were divided based on time frames, like 17th century literature, 18th century literature, 19th century literature. And one of our papers, I believe it was 17th and 18th century poetry, there was this one poem that we were supposed to read and analyze. It was called, it's a very famous one actually. If you watched Dead Poets Society, you would know which poem this is, because this Neil Perry reads some lines from that poem during their first night in the cave. Some of you will know. Somebody here, I hope, would know what this is. But it's called Ulysses by Alfred Lord Tennyson, and our professor was supposed to teach us that poem, if that's the right way to say it. She was supposed to discuss it, but instead on the very first day, on the very first lecture, she entered the room and she made us all take out a sheet of paper and asked us to write a critical analysis of the poem before she discussed it herself. She wanted to know our insights, our understandings, our raw understanding of the poem. And I found that poem so boring. I found it so boring. I read it like 5 or 7 times. I did not even bring the book. Dear God, I did not even have the book on me. I had to read it online. And I didn't get it. And I didn't understand why I was listening to this dead old man complain about his life. I do not enjoy old writing so much. I love contemporary literature. That's what I read. But anyway, so I had the sheet of paper in front of me. It was April 2nd, 2019. I'll tell you why I remember the date. And I had written, write a critical analysis of Alfred Lord Tennyson's Ulysses. And when I realized that the poem is incredibly boring and it's not clicking anything in my brain and I have nothing to say about it, I started to listening to music while everybody was like scribbling all their thoughts down. Started to just daydream and yeah, my professor, she came and stood right next to me. She looked at the paper in front of me, then she looked at me and she said, write something. And that's what I remembered while channeling your messages. Because I ended up writing a poem of my own that day, in which I basically told my professor that I'm not writing the critical analysis because I don't get what the poem is talking about or why this white dude is complaining so much. Yeah. Yeah, and the cherry on top was that in the next lecture, everybody received their critical analyses back with detailed comments about how to improve their writing and what needs to, basically how can they improve um, as their critical writing skills. And I did not receive my poem back. Instead, my professor structured the lecture in such a way that she read that poem aloud in front of everybody without telling them who wrote it, of course. But everybody knew after that because I told them. Yeah, but she read it aloud to everyone, and it's one of my favorite memories from university, and I think it was a great memory for my professor as well. And everybody was stunned when she was reading aloud that poem, because nobody could believe that someone had submitted that. So the poem started with April Fool's Day comes a day later, and April Fool's Day being a reference to the professor herself, since she was supposed to again teach us that poem, but she did not. And she instead, pulled a prank on us, and it was April 2nd, so it was perfect. Yeah, April 2nd, 2019. And again, something like that wants to be created by you, something that people will remember, something that you will be remembered for, maybe, because after I wrote that poem, the following year it was COVID, right? So all the lectures, they went online, into online mode, and before the same professor taught the next batch that same poem, she made them read what I had written. Yeah, so something that you will be remembered for. I wonder what this is. It will be different for all of you. There's dancing, there's painting, there's maybe for somebody here it's actually psychic abilities, maybe it's some sort of an innovation. And also, when I saw this card, I thought of an animal shelter, so it could even be like an organization, and maybe that's why that message about building blocks of the universe, because you already have everything that you need to make this happen. You have everything internally and externally, and if there is stuff that you still need to change, to work on, to improve before you can bring this creation to life, this is the time for you to do just that. Ask how to bring balance to this situation and in your heart. I wonder what this is about. What is this card talking about, Spirit? Father of Cups. It's almost like a part of you is afraid. Part of you is afraid to do this. I don't know what this is. Again, because it's different for all of you. A part of you is scared to take this risk. You're scared to fail. You're scared to make a mistake. You're scared to embarrass yourself. But again, you already have everything that you need. You've been preparing for this for lifetimes. And if you need something more, that support will be provided to you. You can reach out for it. You are already prepared to take action. You already have a vision. You already have the plan. You just need to start moving. But I also wonder if the Father of Cups is a sign that there is a spirit guide helping you with this, a masculine figure specifically, like a grandfather or quite literally a father figure. But there is someone in the ethers helping you out with this, specifically helping you to release fear and doubt and hesitation. And you can even pray to them, Emurin. You can send that prayer into the universe and ask for help to release all of this hesitation in you. Four of Cups. Some of you are scared to be disappointed. You're scared that it's not going to work out. But the way that I am receiving this message, it's like that this is why you're here on earth. You are meant to build this. You are meant to create this. And yes, you might or might not receive the success that you're imagining, the external validation that you're imagining. But what matters is that you make it happen. You're supposed to do this for yourself, not for anyone else. Of course, with open channel here, you are meant to serve the collective using this gift, this skill of yours. So those who are meant to receive this gift, they will, but you're doing this first and foremost for yourself. You have the Ace of Swords. For somebody, this could be writing a book. You have the Father of Pentacles. Ooh, 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 ooh. Interesting. You have the Father of Wands. I want to pull out one more actually. Where should I keep this here? One more, please, Spirit. The World card. And the Seven of Swords at the back of the deck. And the Ten of Swords as well. You have the World card. Okay, this might not be for everybody, but with Father of Pentacles and spend time with animals, this may be building a family for some of you, or again for somebody specific here. This could be building a home, it could be building your own organization. If you want to travel, move somewhere, if you want to, I don't know, maybe make an animal shelter, maybe you want to, you know how people support foster pets, foster children, if that's the right way to say it. If you want to open up your home to those who need support, you know, this could be that. This could be honestly so many things. What matters is that you make it happen, that you go for it. If you needed validation, then this is it. You're on the right path. This is meant for you. The Seven of Swords and the Ten of Swords, you may be afraid, you may be doubtful, you may be hesitant, and that's okay, that's human. Once you start taking action, you will realize day after day that this is what you're meant to do. This is what you're good at. This is where you're meant to be. Yeah, I'm feeling drawn to the owl here. And the eye as well. And the Dreamer card. This vision that you've received, it's divinely aligned, divinely guided, divinely led, divinely protected. It's meant for you. This is meant for you. This desire is meant for you. And you are meant for it as well. With the Ace of Swords here, if there is someone to whom you want to that wasn't a fart, it was, if anything, it was a mouth fart. I mean, I made that sound on purpose. I was trying to find the right words and I couldn't, and I still can't. If you want to reach out to somebody, if you want to communicate with somebody, and if again this is someone with whom you want to collaborate and co-create and maybe build a family with, or maybe this is a collaborative professional opportunity, if there is someone with the Father of Pentacles that you want to reach out to for material, physical support, really this reading is just a big yes. Like, go for it. Whatever idea you have in mind, just go for it. Whatever you feel inspired to do, just reach out. Make it happen. Move one day at a time, one step at a time. The magic will happen on its own. The magic will happen in the daily life, during the daily life. I don't know how to make sense of that. It's like, yeah, I don't know how else to say it, but that the magic will happen in the daily steps. Yeah. This miracle will be built one step at a time. Make it happen. Go for it. I don't know what this is. I don't know what you're feeling called towards. But your heart is in it. You're scared to fail. You're scared to be disappointed. You might even be scared to disappoint someone else. That's okay. It's okay. For all we know, it's just your mind trying to protect you. You know, trying to cope with all the possibilities before they happen. With the Moon card here, that's more subconscious energy. Your subconscious fears, beliefs, narratives, releasing themselves, revealing themselves. Yeah. But what really matters is that you keep going, that you find a way to cope with all of those fears and limiting beliefs, and you get going. Make it happen. If you want to, again, I keep wanting to say, if you want to provide a family to somebody, you're ready for it. You can, yeah. The Daughter of Pentacles could also be childbirth, pregnancy energy. So, or again, if you want to adopt a pet, you're capable of it. If you want to start your own business, a side hustle, it really does not matter what you want to create. Going back to that soft, gentle, nurturing energy, you are capable of creating it. You are capable of nurturing whatever this idea, vision, dream of yours is. Make it happen. And that's where I leave your reading, group 3. I hope it helped. Interestingly, I want to put all the cards back on camera. Are there other messages coming through, Spirit? I don't know. Maybe not. We'll see. Cleanse, please, Spirit. Cleanse, cleanse, cleanse. I just saw the Fool. A new chapter has begun. You are ready to start a new chapter. Yeah. You don't need to stay. I'm just doing what I'm feeling called to do, to cleanse and shuffle all the decks and close off this session. On camera. तेरी आँखों की चहक को न जाने कैसी रात मिल गई, न जाने कैसी मिल गई. Cleanse, please, Spirit. Self-love. I love that. This next chapter is all about putting yourself on top of your list, taking care of yourself, prioritizing yourself, saying yes to those things, people, situations, circumstances that align with your heart, with the vision in your heart, with your higher self, with what you're trying to create, and saying no to everything that is not. Transformation, things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing, star mother, how can you mother yourself? Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? That's more self-care energy. I keep wanting to say, put yourself on top of your list. Be selfish and have strong boundaries. Say yes to what feels right, what feels good, what truly aligns with your higher self, with your dream reality. Alone time. This is pile 1's energy. But again, that could just be the collective's energy. The message about alone time is not necessarily a message of self-isolation. It's more so a message of asking yourself what you need and giving yourself what you need as well. Penguin, diamond light, activation. I just want to say with this card, penguins could be a sign, a significant sign, a significant symbol for everyone. And space spirit. Radical acceptance, embrace non-judgment, release control. This is especially a message for those of you struggling in your relationships right now. You are safe. You are safe, you are seen, you are heard, you are loved, you are accepted, you are validated, And maybe this is the time to choose people who make you feel all of those things. I just saw 2222. I can change my thoughts. This is a number 4 card. April, Aries, August, 444. The dates 4, 14, 24. Age is like 24, 34. Could be significant. We already went through this deck. What the hell? The dolphin card fell out. Atlantis, healing wisdom is surfacing. Stop and listen. So there is a need for solitude. There is a need for silence. Okay. That card wanted to stay, but I put it back. It's okay. No, I want to put it on camera. Here. There is a need for healing. Dolphins could be a sign. Greece could be a sign. Greek mythology could be a sign. Yes. One last deck. There is actually one more deck. I pulled out a card from a whole different oracle deck for group 2. So I'll shuffle that as well. Cleanse, please, spirit. Cleanse, 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 cleanse. Fire. Interesting. Choice. There is a path that you're being led to. A path that's different from the one that you're currently on. And again, just like group 1's reading, you need a period of rest, of self-reflection, self-introspection before you can move with that fiery energy. It's okay if you slow down right now. It's okay if you do less right now. That has a purpose to serve. Chrysocolla, start fresh. I love it. I just saw 444. Fresh energies coming in. New beginnings coming in. You are ready to receive. But before this new chapter begins, rest. Slow down. Do less. I'm going to end this video by showing you all my new cup. This beautiful little baby. It's a big, big cup. It's so big. I don't know if I can show it to you. Here. Yeah. It's a big cup. I love it. I love it so much. I've already had like 5 drinks in it, even though it's only been 2 days since it arrived in my home. This is just water because I've had coffee 3 times today. Anyway, thank you everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being so patient with me. I know I disappear for very long periods of time, but I believe that has a purpose to serve. That's how I gather my energy. That's how I recharge. That's how I rest. That's how I show up with that fresh energy we've been talking about. Yeah. Thank you. I will see you in the next one. Yay!